hello, and welcome. Kelly here, and today we are talking about content creation for fitness professionals. I'm excited that you're here. Give me a live or a replay, hashtag live or hashtag replay in the comments. And today we are going to have special guest Suaad Ghadban. Okay, Suad, you're going to tell me how to say your last name when we get on here. She is the 2021 Can Fit Fitness Professional of the Year. She is an international presenter. She is on all kinds of boards. She's the founder of Hot Booty Ballet. And today we're going to be talking about creating content for fitness professionals because she recently led a content creation retreat for fit bodies. And so we'll talk about all things fit bodies, all things content creation for fitness pros, and all things. What else, Suad? Let's get this on. All right, before we get started, let me introduce myself. I'm Kelly Coulter. I have been absolutely obsessed with helping fitness professionals create profitable businesses since the pandemic. I started my coaching business during the pandemic because I knew, because I had a marketing agency, I knew exactly how to tell fitness pros how to get out there and start helping their clients, serving their clients again. So that's what I do full time now. I do nothing but coach fitness professionals, personal trainers, and wellness coaches on creating profitable businesses. Partner a lot with fit bodies and with some other big companies in the industry. And Suad also partners with fit bodies. And so she's coming on to represent fit bodies today. All right, so let's jump right into it. Hello, my
Hi,
friend.
Kelly. How are you? Thank you so much for having me, Kelly. Hi, everyone. Nice to see you.
So good to have you here. Yes, you guys jump on, say hello, give us a hashtag live, give us a hashtag replay. We want to know that you're here and that you're seeing us. Suad, tell me more about your illustrious background. There's a lot there.
Well, I come from a dance and fitness background. I was a professional dancer for 20 years, and then I kind of naturally went into fitness. I remember going to my first CanFit Pro conference and being like, oh my God, it's like the circus event of health and wellness. And I just fell in love and I wanted to be part of that community. Is there something about fitness professionals that they're just, you can't get it, whether you're 30, 40, 50, 60. You look at all these beautiful people, they're happy, they're healthy, they're giving,
Mhm.
they're kind. So I just love that industry so much, and I've been in it for the past 20 years, and I just love to travel the world. I love to help, whether it's my clients online or in person. I'm also a fitness director at a big health club in Montreal, Canada, and I travel with fit bodies a little bit around the world, whether it's doing teaching vacations or if it's doing content creation workshops and seminars and retreats to really help fitness professionals step up their online game and really be seen by as many people as they want so that they can sell their products, their services, their classes, whatever it is.
Oh my gosh, beautiful, beautiful. Tell me about Hot Booty Ballet.
Oh my God. Hot Booty Ballet was created about 8 years ago, and I had torn my groin. So I couldn't dance anymore because I had an injury. And while I was doing my rehabilitation, they kept giving me a little mini band to move with it. And I was like, you guys are so boring. I can dance with this mini band. So the mini band has been my best friend, my dance partner. We have about 400 teachers in person, we have 3,000 members online, and it's a ballet inspired mini band workout that helps with prevention, training, and rehabilitation.
Oh my
So
goodness,
it's
so
my
good.
baby. It's my baby.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. I love it. I love the name. And
Thank
let
you.
me tell you, you are not the first format creator that I've found
Yeah.
that the idea came out of rehab.
It's
I
because they
always
give us
talk about
boring
how much I hated
exercises,
rehab
Kelly.
for my hip
Exactly.
surgery. What were you
Well,
saying?
I'm saying, when you go through trauma or physical pain, the rehab process is so boring and dull. And like you said, like when you came out of yours and I came out of mine, it's like Can we do something fun over here, you know?
Amen. I'm telling you, you guys, I think there are a million businesses to be born in making rehab from specific injuries more fun.
I agree. I agree with you.
So beautiful. And so you just did your content creation retreat. Tell me where
Yeah.
it was. Tell me about the experience of working with Fit Bodies on this. And
Okay.
yeah, let's talk about that whole thing.
So, Kelly, when COVID hit, I had an online studio. So I wasn't scrambling, I wasn't running, I was not learning tech. It had been 5 years because I've been on television for 8 years on the news. I knew the importance of, good lighting, good sound, reading the teleprompters, where are your sales funnels going, where is your payment coming. So that whole process that I feel like hundreds of thousands of fit pros had to learn during COVID, I had that established because I had clients that were from Lebanon or, different places around the world who wanted access to my coaching or my training online. So I started this way before, like 8 years ago. And then when COVID hit and I saw all the fit pros going online and scrambling, I was like, hey guys, I know how to do this. I know I knew how to create content. I knew how to hire videographers, photographers, and have an incredible location. And this was all born, this beautiful partnership that I have with Fit Bodies was because for the past, I want to say 5 years, I would go on a teaching vacation, whether it's Tulum or Dominican or Jamaica, and I would hire a local photographer, videographer, and I would create content. Content is a couple of things. Content can be the pictures on your Instagram page. It can be also your Facebook banner, your LinkedIn banner. It can also be pictures on your website. And then it can be videos being like, hi, my name is Suaad. I created Hot Booty Ballet. And so it's little 30-second snippets that people can get to know you or get to know your program, not just in pictures or writing. And then the third thing I would create was actual workouts. So here's the 21-day challenge. We would shoot 21 workouts a day. I'm telling you, Kelly, the videographers were more tired than me. And I was the one doing the exercise. But the
21
reason
workouts in a week.
in a day, I was crazy. They were like, yeah, no, I'm like
Do
hotcakes.
you
Let's
sleep?
go. No, I don't care. It's just hair and makeup and let's go. But but what was amazing, what we realized is because I was shooting in incredible locations, people would leave comments about like the horse that walked behind me or that guy with that sombrero. We realized that people didn't just want the actual like squat or plie, or they wanted the experience. You can read in some of our online videos, it's like, oh my God, I'm rubbing the sand off my feet right now. Or, oh my God, Swad, I feel like I'm with you tanning. Or so I realized really quickly that the environment and the location where you shoot, whether it's your little demo videos, your picture, or your actual workout content, makes a big difference at home or when someone is watching it. So I
Mhm.
approached Fit Bodies and I'm like, listen, you guys have the most beautiful locations in the world. You have the best hotels, and your instructors are teaching there. Why not help them and coach them to create content, whether it's themselves or hiring locals? Because I always hire local. Even when we went now, Kelly, we hired local videographers because we want to help the local people, and
Sure.
they do amazing jobs. We just took 8 ladies and created 1 year worth of videos and TikToks and reels and everything for
Oh my gosh, I'm in. When are you doing it again?
them. Every time I say that to someone, they say, what? Because the truth is, we're fitness professionals. We're not content creators. You know what I mean? Like, we're not on the phone trying to,
Mhm.
do a little dance or a little tiki-taki, but we
Well, it's so
still
hard to
need that.
balance between creating content and creating the content that nurtures people toward a sale, not over serving, and still running the business successfully. It's
I feel that's where we struggle the most. Correct me if I'm
Mhm.
wrong. I feel like your clients, my clients, this is the point where it's like, well, I'm busy. How do you want me, to get on my phone? It's like, well, batch create, whether it's a
Mhm.
TikTok or real video, batch create, go for a week to a teaching vacation in an amazing place, get your phone, film everything, and then come back home and you're at peace. But if you're constantly struggling and every day trying to figure it out, you're not going to win the race.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so with your retreat where everyone went, tell me where you guys went, how long you were there, and then tell me how you decided. Well, let's go there first.
Okay, so we went to Hilton La Romana, which is absolutely incredible. And you guys can check it out on our Instagram at Hot Booty Ballet. You'll see the video of everyone. I literally cried watching these people. They're so beautiful. There was like military wives. There was like people that were over 60, 70. There were people that were doing church fitness. There was somebody else that was doing fitness for disabled children. Like there was just such an incredible group of women that I had never experienced that camaraderie. And also, you have to commend them for stepping out. They were calling me, what were they calling me? What's that chef that's super strict? What's his
Oh,
name?
is it Gordon Ramsay?
Gordon. They were calling me Gordon. I'm like, why aren't you on set too? Go to set too. I
So
know they're
Hilton La
watching that.
Romana is in Dominican?
It's in Dominican, yeah. And
Okay.
that location had so many beautiful sets. And that I have to give hats up. We say chapeau in French to Suzelle. We call her our fearless leader because she is
Mhm.
the queen. And, we went back and forth about a couple of resorts. And she said, no, Suad, we are going to do it at Hilton La Romana. And these women had the most incredible experience. When you talk about content creation, I think it was like maybe a tenth. The the building of the camaraderie, the getting to know one another, the supporting, because in fitness is very lonely. Like we
Mhm.
work with so many people, but we're always alone in terms of other professionals
True.
with us. You know what I'm saying, guys? It's just like I
It's
can
why
teach this
this
to
kind of
people.
experience is so important between conferences and
Yeah.
retreats like this, master classes like the one I'm leading this week is so important. And that's one of the big reasons community.
Well, what you're doing is incredible because, back then nobody was doing this type of stuff, Kelly. It was like figure it out. And a
Mhm.
lot of the people that came before us didn't really want to tell us their secrets. And now you feel that sense of camaraderie in our industry. And also, like, which payment processing system do you get? How did you get your first 5 clients? How do you systemize, organize, optimize your offerings? Like, these are questions that really we don't have anybody to. I cannot even, I'm in my health club right now, and there's nobody out there that can help me but only
Mhm.
mastermind groups or other fitness companies or other leaders are going to be able to help you scale, grow, and build your business because we understand what we're going through.
So good. So good. Okay, so I
Yeah.
want to understand how this retreat worked. I'm so fascinated.
She
By the
wants to
way,
come.
I'm in the middle of planning my own retreat with Fit Bodies. So
Okay.
I had a kind of attempted last year, didn't
Yeah.
work out. I wanted it to be in the US. We ended up not
Yeah.
being able to have any US properties available. So then we regrouped. We're doing Dominican Republic also. It's going to be last week of October, first week of November.
Beautiful.
So tell me how it worked for you in terms of, did you plan their content with them ahead of time and then you showed up and everybody did
Yes.
it? Did you kind of get together on Sunday night when everybody got there and start planning?
So it's a little bit of everything. I feel like 4 or 5 months before we're doing, okay, what's your Instagram page? What's your Facebook page? What's your LinkedIn? What's your website? What are you selling? What are you doing? I need to understand what type of content I need to take for that person to help her sell or scale her business. So whether
Mhm.
it's nutrition, whether it's yoga, whether it's core first, whether it's church fitness, we can't be in booty shorts if you're doing church fitness. Like we have to understand what's your vision. For me, I've worked a lot with people in fashion, and there's 2 rules I highly recommend everyone watching to follow, and it's to organize your offerings in seasons. So, what are you offering in summer? What are you offering in spring? What are you offering in winter and fall? So, I know I'll give you an example for me. So, in summer, we have outdoor classes called Ballet by the Water, which are an extension of Hot Booty Ballet. So, in summer, for the next 3, 4 months, everything, all our marketing is going to be geared towards Ballet by the Water. That's my big offering of the summer. And then the second big offering of the summer is personal training, outdoor personal training. So
Mhm.
when I shoot content for summer, it has to look like outdoor ballet by the beach and stuff like that. Now let's go to spring. Now, okay, spring into fitness, back to school, blah. What is my offering then? Then I usually offer 3 to 12 months personal training, online coaching. So in winter, I push mainly my online studio, and in fall, we say call it fall into fitness, but we ask them to write out their year of offering. And even if it's just 4 offers a year, we can create content for those 4 offers to help them market and sell their program.
So during the retreat, then you knew which offer they were going to focus on for each season, and then you created content, long and short form content, and
They
photographic content
we
for
play
each.
with it after. So yeah, we ask
Okay.
them about what their business is. We look
Hmm.
at them and then we make them write out what they're offering. And whether they do it before the night we got there, we also did it. We
Hmm.
introduced ourselves. We said what we wanted out of it. What you realize going into is a lot of people don't know what they don't know. Like I'm speaking, to them, but like I'm like I produce this stuff all day long. I'm producing content or I'm helping fit pros. If you want to sell out your product or you want to sell out your offering, well, you need at least 100,000 eyeballs. That's what I always say. That's my
Hmm.
cap to sell out. That's mine. Some other people are less. So people, what do you mean 100,000 eyeballs? Well, it's whether it's through hashtags, whether it's tagging people, whether it's through a contest, whether it's buying, marketing promos. So that's my tactic. So then I take that and I try to help them, like you do, Kelly. We're here to help fitness professionals succeed in this industry. We don't want
Hmm.
them to quit. We don't want them to burn out. We don't want them to be confused. What you realize is when you're in the fitness business is you do a lot more business than fitness at some point. So it's
True
important that
that.
our
Amen.
business
That
is,
takes some people by surprise.
you think? Did that happen to you?
No, not me.
Okay.
But yeah, I think when people first come into the industry, yeah, I think that they think they're just going to work out all day, and then they realize that they've got to have people to lead, and that takes
Exactly.
business skills.
And I'm good at leading. That's why they called me Gordon. It is like you said to boom, boom, ba. The first day we did 12 hours of shooting. Like the girls were like, it's enough. We have enough. I'm like, no, you don't. Let's go. Next day, go again, go again. But then they're happy. You know what I mean? It's also, as a leader and a mentor, you know this better than anyone. How do we take them out of their comfort space? And
Mhm.
let's talk about fit bodies. You're traveling across the country or across the world to show up to a hotel to be like, oh, hi, I'm the yoga teacher, or hi. Like, that is so outside your comfort. But once you do it that first time, then you're addicted for life. You're never not gonna do this. So whether you are, coming with us to a retreat or going with you to a retreat or going by yourself on a teaching vacation, do not waste that time that you have in beautiful environment at a stunning location not to hire the hotel photographers. I always hire the hotel photographers. And if you guys want, like, just send me emails and stuff. I'll show you everything that I buy and I film, and they create beautiful pictures. Then I'll go somewhere else. I'll ask them if they have a wedding videographer or something. If they do, they do. If they don't, I have my tripod and my phone. It's like, take your vacation and make it also part of your learning process.
Oh, that's great advice. I love that. Not only are you getting outside of your comfort zone, but you're also onboarding new skills.
There you go.
Beautiful. All right. This is such good stuff. So you had 8 women, they came, you
Yeah.
planned content for the whole year based on the season. You
Hmm.
shot content for the whole year based on
Yeah.
the season. Did you also do lessons or was it
Yes.
all about creation?
No, we did lessen. And it's funny you say that because we realized it was 50-50. Again, for me, it's like natural, you know. But I think Anna, I love Anna.
Oh,
Anna's
so good.
like, she's like my ride or die. And she's always like, okay, but let's do this. She's like, you know this, but let's help them. I'm like, what do you mean? Just go on Fiverr, hire this guy, hire that guy, blah, blah. Like for me, my whole business is built off Fiverr. Like I hire so many
Mm.
people from all over the world. I have people working 8 to 5, then I hire another team to work 5 to 8, and then another team to work overnight. And so I love that kind of outsourcing anywhere in the world for anything for a low price. So the actually Dana, one of our beautiful participants, used all of our content, hired someone on Fiverr, and built herself a new website. Like when you
Woo!
see those stories, and this is within a month, like that's where you're like, okay, we did good. And then on top of that, I would have one-on-one meetings with them and being like, Kelly, there's one thing in fitness I realize, and it's everybody's afraid to talk about the money. Everybody. I don't know why people are afraid to talk about money. Me, I'm
I
not
have
afraid of
theories.
money. What do you mean? Why?
I do. I have theories. I think about this a lot because yes, money is a sore subject, and I find that in my marketing, I don't even really want to say like make 6 figures or even make fifty
Mhm,
thousand dollars. Like
mhm,
I don't think that a lot of us believe it's possible. I think we've been at the bottom of the
mm,
barrel in terms of the just the pay scale for so long as fitness
mhm,
instructors, as group
mhm.
fitness instructors, and as personal trainers as well.
Yeah.
And then so then you empower them to get outside of
Mhm,
the gym and take this valuable skill set where
mhm,
you're a DJ and a public speaker and you're working
mm.
out and doing and anatomy and physiology and nutrition and all these things, but for some reason we're told we're only worth $30 an hour. It's a real mind, you know what? I won't say it.
Not anymore. Not anymore. If you
Right.
saw
But it's
Equinox
but
came
it's
out with
slow to get
5,000
people to
trainers.
believe.
You know how I believe? I'm gonna tell you right now, when I hired these young kids and they think they're worth $60, $70 coming out of college, university, I'm like, if you're worth 60, then I'm worth 500. And they're like, but I'm going to tell you one thing about these youngsters. As we always, say, oh, they think they deserve this. I've worked my whole life for 25. They're coming out asking for 50 and they're not shy and they don't have any remorse. You know what? Learn from them. So
They
I've
don't have
learned
anything to
from that.
lose.
They have nothing to, so you know what? If they're asking for this, then you are justified to ask for $20, $30 more. Use their example. You say, well, she's just straight out of school and you're willing to give her 40. Well, I've been in your health club or in the industry for 20 years. I think I deserve 65, 70. And so it's also playing on this new generational thing. I think that's where the fitness industry, I always call myself the bridge because I'm young enough to understand the millennials and be online and do that whole influencer thing. But I also was in print, television, radio, paid my dues for 20 years. And so I always find like I'm in between and I have to speak to both sides because the older people don't necessarily want to work with a fitness influencer or a new
Mhm.
graduate. And the young people don't necessarily want to get certified or get their CECs or blah, 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 which is super important in our industry. So we have to kind of learn from one another. And I love the position where I'm in the middle helping. But again, remember this, you are fitness professionals and you have a skill that is in more in demand now than any other skill out there. And that's what I was
Amen.
just telling you. Equinox hired 5,000 personal trainers. You know where they're getting it from? From the floor. They're hiring 5,000 of their members to become
Mm.
personal trainers.
Are they doing in-house certification?
Yeah. But imagine that. What does that tell you in general?
Yeah. Yeah.
That the
They're in need.
demand is Absolutely. And I can tell you, I'm in the health club right now. We have like a 20,000 square foot health club. We have 3 floors. We have tons of members. And the number one offer I get is personal training with nutrition, personal training with well being. I have girls that pay me so much money to stretch with them 3 times a week. Like, it's just, before you would not think of stretching as
Mhm.
something you're an expert at. But now, after COVID and people sitting down so long and all the anxiety and stress and mental health, people want to breathe. People want you to coach them how to breathe. They want you to stretch with them. They want you to make them feel good. So never underestimate your skill, and know
Mhm.
that there's so many people. Health and wellness is, it's just like never going to die out of trend. It's just never going to go away. So you better start believing in yourself that you are worth every single penny. And let me tell you, 99% of these people just write it off. So,
Yeah.
so,
Y'all, amen. Is she making you believe? Is she, is she
so don't
convincing you yet of your worth?
worry.
So some really great takeaways already. So you talked about having an offer for each season as an
Mhm.
instructor or a coach or a trainer, making sure that
Yes.
you have something unique to offer for each season. You
Mhm.
talked about batching your content, about
Mhm.
going somewhere and using that week as a time to have this specific background, be in a
Mhm.
beautiful location, and then think ahead and make your video and even photographic content from that. What would be
Mhm.
like if I had to pick 3 takeaways that people
Mhm.
were going to take away from today, what would be the third?
You know what I mean? How do I want to say this? Just be authentically you, and you'll attract the people that want you in their life. Sometimes people just want to
Mm,
laugh with you.
mm,
Do not. I always say I take my fitness seriously, but it's not that serious. So you
mm.
can take your fitness business seriously, but you don't have to be so hard on yourself. And,
It doesn't
you
have to
know,
have a hard edge. It doesn't have to be.
no, and it's not
Mm,
going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. Your clients are not going. Do not be in a scarcity state of mind. My third takeaway, really, what I want to tell people, which is something I started at my gym and completely changed everything, is do not be afraid to lock people in for 12 months. I do not wait for an offer to offer my clients, or 10 sessions and then I'm uncomfortable having that conversation again. Like, there's no, like, right now, it's 6 months or 12 months. Point final. You're committed. I'm committed.
ooh.
We're committed.
I love that. I love that. So in my Serve Lead Sell Masterclass that's going on this week, I talk a lot about program creation. And that's one of the ways
Mhm.
that I say that you can kind of programize your offering is just by locking people in for longer term commitments
Mhm.
based on the result
Mhm.
that they want to get from working with you.
And I'm going to tell you this, Kelly. My client said to me, so when we were 20 and we are working out together, it's been like literally 20 years I train her. She goes, when we were 20 and we were working out together, it's because I was eating and drinking too much. And then when I was 30 and we were working out together, it's because I wanted to have like a sexy body to get a man. And then when I'm 40 and we were working out together, it was kind of get my body back from having a baby. She goes, but now I'm just never going to really leave you because I know it's for my own well-being forever.
Hmm.
So, don't, I feel like we're always afraid that we're not good enough, or it's going to be done, or we have no more moves, or they've attained their goals. It's just going to keep changing. And again, I think that's another thing where, like, oh, you're going to attain your goals. And then if they don't attain their goals, they feel bad and you feel bad. Enough with the goals. It's like, we're here for a lifestyle. There is no goal. And once we attain that goal, well, there'll be another goal. So, don't be so hard on them losing the 10 pounds or doing the handstand, or like, just, it doesn't matter. It's a journey. It's a journey.
Great, great advice. Is it Suad or Savad?
Whatever. Tomatoes, tomatoes, whatever. What makes you happy.
Well, I always love talking to you. You guys, if you've
Thank
never met her in person, she has
you.
the best energy. It's
Yeah.
something you just want to be around. When you and I were hanging out at where were we a few months
Is it
ago?
Ursa?
Yeah.
Was it? We've been to so
I
many
just wanted
places
to
we
kind of
don't even
follow
know.
you around and stay with you. Like,
I'm like, let's go here. Let's crash this part. Let's go meet that
Come here,
person.
we're locking arms. We're gonna be best friends. By the way, Christine is watching right now. Hey,
Love
Christine.
it. Love it. I love
So
what you're
good
doing,
talking to you.
Callie, guys. Keep going, and thank you for people like you who also spread that knowledge and information because a lot of people keep it for themselves. But what you're doing with the masterminds and the coaching is the reach and the help and the support that you're offering them is just beyond.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. So come on again next time you're planning a retreat.
Yes, I promise. I promise.
Perfect.
And I want to hear about yours too. I want to know where you're going. I might want to
Cool.
join.
Yes, we are in the process of finalizing, but yeah, that's the plan so far. So yeah.
Love it. Love it.
All right. We will see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. Bye, guys. Have a beautiful day.
All right, y'all. So good. Please leave your comments. Let me know if you watched live or in the replay. Let her know how much you appreciated that content. It was so, so good. I always love talking to fit bodies, but that was a new experience for me. Please make sure that you leave a like. And if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you're in the Grow Your Business for Fitness Instructors, Trainers, and Coaches group on Facebook. That is my primary location. That's where I go to nurture and serve my audience. And I would love to see you there. You guys, I will see you next week.